There can be only one.
Oh yes, there can be only one, because Highlander with Henry Cavill has finally been given a start date. Yep, they are expecting to be filming this year, and we got the time frame for this, and there's even speculation that this thing could be coming out by 2026. Now, it probably wouldn't be till the end of 2026, but either way, we have official confirmation that this thing is going ahead and will be going ahead this year, thanks to the actual director who spoke at the premiere of Ballerina. So, let's have a look at this, shall we? So, the return of the Highlander is finally upon us. Fans of the iconic 80s franchise about an immortal warrior have been awaiting the arrival of John Wick director Chad Stahelski's planned reboot led by Man of Steel's Henry Cavill for what feels like eternity. And finally, while attending the premiere of the new action thriller from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, the filmmaker gave us the update they've been waiting for. Asked by Deadline about the highly anticipated project, Chad kept it short and sweet, but did provide some crucial details which revealed that, finally, the Highlander reboot is a go. And he said this: "There can be only one, I guess, right? No, we're in active prep right now. We plan to be shooting by mid-September, starting off in London. I hope it's good." There you go, folks. He's officially announced that this thing is right now in prep, and they are going to be filming in mid-September, starting in London. So, the Highlander reboot is expected to follow a similar plot to the 86 original, which follows swordsman Connor MacLeod as he discovers that he is one of a number of immortal warriors who can be killed only by beheading. After living somewhat peacefully for several centuries, MacLeod settles in New York City and is soon dragged back into the battlefield when his greatest enemy returns to kill him and thus obtain the prize, which sees the last surviving immortal obtain all the power and knowledge of his fellow, now dead, immortals. And it says Highlander is expected to be released in 2026. So that will be quite a fast turnaround if that actually happens. Of course, the one issue with this now is that it has gone direct to Amazon. It was with Lionsgate. Lionsgate let the rights lapse and Amazon took it. Now, they still may release it on the big screen. There's no confirmation yet whether or not that will be the case, but they do have it, and we do know that they do tend to release some things like this on the big screen. Whether that happens with this, we don't know as of yet, but one thing is for sure, we now have the production start, which is mid-September, which is good news. And the fact that Jennifer Salke is now gone and stuff, that could also be good news. We're also hearing, of course, and Chad talks about it again here, but we're not going to dive too much into that because we've seen it and talked about it a lot, which is the idea that he's going to have a lot more kind of martial arts to him this time around and stuff, because over the 500 years he'd have learned all these different fighting skills, and they want to implement that. So as similar as it will be to the original movie, they obviously want it to be something brand new as well, which I'm all for. Henry Cavill, perfect choice to play this type of character. You know, again, it talks about he's no stranger to swords play and stuff. He absolutely isn't. Just look at The Witcher. Unfortunately, he got screwed over in The Witcher. But this time around, and from everything we're seeing, the focus will be on him and not some other character that's going to come in and take away the focus, whether that's a man or a woman or whatever. There doesn't seem to be any of that. It seems to be very focused on the character of Connor MacLeod, providing of course he is Connor MacLeod and not Duncan or maybe something brand new MacLeod. We don't know. Bob MacLeod. Either way, we now have the official start and we know where it's going to start filming, which is London, mid-September, planning for 2026 release, so it would probably be the end of 2026, probably in and around between, I would say, September to December, somewhere in there. So all in all, good news on this thing. Especially, a lot of people were thinking that this thing was being shelved, that it wasn't moving forward, and that very much is not the case. And of course, they have been working quite closely together, Henry Cavill and Chad Stahelski, that is, on developing this story and stuff. So I think it's in good hands. Hopefully, one thing's for sure, the action will be kick-ass. That we know will be an absolute certain under the John Wick director, and Henry Cavill, knowing what he can do, his physicality, yeah, absolutely. So we now have that official start in London, mid-September. Bring it on, baby, bring it on. Let us know, by the way, if you're interested in this. Are you excited for this? Do you really not care? Of course you mightn't care. Either way, let us know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. There can be only one. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.